welcome to Electrical Tools and Tips. I'm Josue. Today we're reviewing different ways to ream conduit. Now most of us are probably used to reaming with a conduit reamer or a pair of Kleins or linesman pliers. These are the most common ways. But for those of you who don't know or are looking for other options, there are many other ways to ream conduit. So let's start with number one. Your hand reamer. Good tool to have. Definitely not the best, I don't think. It's not my favorite. But it's made for the job. The other way, as we all know, a pair of linesman pliers. Stick it in the conduit. Ream the inside and then get the outside. And that works alright sometimes, but other times, it's not the best. Some of you guys may have a pair of these needle nose pliers. It has this edge on here for reaming. It's a Milwaukee needle nose pliers and strippers. And they work alright, but you can only really ream the inside. There's not really much you can do for getting the outside real good. I mean, you could try it with the tips here. Got kind of a nice edge to them, but they don't really work too good. So I don't really suggest these. Well, they are pretty good pliers, or strippers. Let's go to the next thing. Drills. If you look at one of my other videos I review these two reamers here. This one that goes on your drill, and this one here is a 8-volt gyroscopic conduit reamer. This is the best one by far. Definitely my favorite. I recommend this to anyone. But if you're just starting out and you don't want to spend money on this, well, obviously you're not going to get that, but best thing for reaming, up to 1/2 inch to 1 inch conduit, EMT. Same thing, 1/2 inch to 1 inch EMT, and a lot cheaper. I think it's like 20 bucks or so. Don't quote me on that price. I don't remember, but really awesome. Does not work as well as this other reamer, but still works pretty good. All right. We also have these two guys. Files. So we get a round rat tail file. The inside pretty good, which is the most important. You get the outside pretty okay, but I would recommend the flat file, which works better on smaller, larger conduit. It doesn't really fit in this 1/2 inch, but you get the outside. So that's one way. Let's talk about these guys. What's this about? I guess you could say old school electrician. I don't know. He taught me this trick, and I've been doing this ever since, which is pretty much peeling off the ends of your channel locks. That's what I did. He was chasing me all the time, telling me, "Hey man, let me peel your channel locks for you. They're already breaking at the bottom, so you might as well." I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to do that. It looks weird." But it's actually really awesome. And you've probably already seen the Milwaukee ones that are made for that, or there's a couple other brands that got them like that too, but they're real great. If you don't want to pay for those, then just take the ones that you have, strip the ends of it, and then you can adjust the size to fit in the conduit you need it for. So let's say 1/2 inch. I'll bring it all the way down, stick it in there, turn it. Does a pretty good job bringing the inside of your conduit. Then bring it back, close it up, and just turn it around your conduit here, and you'll ream the outside of it. And this actually, because of the teeth, the way these teeth are on here, it actually does a real good job of reaming your conduit, believe it or not. That's a pretty cool thing. I recommend anybody strip the ends of their channel locks. I think it's a great thing there. This is another weird one I've seen around, but it works. Especially if you're in a pinch, or you don't want to run back to your tool bag that's halfway across the job site or whatever. Let's say this is what you got on you. A pair of tin snips. take the inside of it, have it closed like this. You stick it right in there. You ream the inside. And having it open like that will actually be pretty okay for the inside and outside. But because of the blade under the teeth, you stick it in there like that and rotate it, you get a little bite there. It does a pretty alright job of reaming, believe it or not. I don't think it's the best method, but it does work. And a lot of people wouldn't think to do that. And you got this thing, a piece of all thread. I'm sure you've seen this around. If you haven't, well, another good idea for reaming conduit. Stick it in your conduit, ream the inside, and then get the outside of it. Another good thing to have in a pinch. I recommend having a piece of all thread in your tool bag at all times. I do. I always got a piece of 1/4 inch and 3/8, which comes in handy. Now, last but not least, and this is by far the weirdest way of reaming conduit, is with another piece of conduit. Alright, so this is how you do it. So you got a ream conduit. You don't have anything around to ream your conduit with for whatever reason. Let's say, I don't know, you only brought your saw with you up to the next floor or a few floors up or whatever. Well, this is what you do. Take the piece that needs to be reamed. Hang a scrap piece of conduit. Now this piece that needs to be reamed, I'm going to turn it around the scrap piece. And the scrap piece is going to stay in my hand like this. Now by rotating this, I am now reaming the inside of this conduit with the outside of this conduit. Yes, that works. Now I gotta ream the outside of it. So what I'm gonna do, now I'm gonna stick the outside of it into the inside of this one. Now I ream the outside, so it's inside, outside. It works, especially when you get to larger pipes. Let's say you're running, I don't know, 2.5, 3 inch, 4 inch conduit or something, and you left your files again downstairs or upstairs somewhere else that it's nowhere near you, and you're trying to be productive. You're trying to get things done. This will work. You could take a scrap piece of conduit you already cut, have somebody hold it, take the other one and rotate it. It's helped me out a bunch in a pinch. Alright guys, I hope you found this useful. Hopefully you learned something new. If you didn't already, it's probably more for helpers or people starting out in the trade. But hopefully you learned something. If you like this video, just give us a like, give us a thumbs up. Check us out on Facebook. Also, go to our website, electricaltoolsandtips.com, and follow us on Instagram.